Hi, I'm Mark Claiborne and welcome to the Photographer Academy, and today we're talking about the alternative sites with SMUGMUG. By that I mean it's a simple way to explore the different themes, the different styles, the different colorings that SMUGMUG offers us to really customize our site to make it truly personal to us. I'm going to be showing you some examples of some sites that we've already set up, because remember what we can do with SMUGMUG, we can have several site designs, even sites in development that we can kind of switch on and off at our pleasure, giving us almost a month by month, a week by week or a year by year different look on our websites. It's great fun to actually do. It gives you time to start to develop your site behind the scenes before your customer has to see it, as well as you can totally change the interactivity in the way that the user comes onto the site and explores your photography. So without delay, let's get on and see the film.
One of the amazing things about SMUGMUG is how fast we can go behind the scenes and change our site, previewing to ourselves before revealing it to a client. And this is the site that we've been building. This is one we're going to go and change in a minute. But just before we get there, let's just go and show you one of my other demonstration sites here that we've been using on webinars. If I just go to Customize at the top here and choose New Site Design, as well as the different kind of looks that we've got down here, which are the pre-built designs by SMUGMUG. There's also some already kind of sites I've begun to develop. Now this is the one that I'm using at present. Let's kind of click on to the next one, and remember that this is all from within the galleries and the pages and the folders from within the site and so on. So this is a kind of a simple foodie commercial style of layout on the front page with simple links running down the side. Let's go and choose one of the other designs. This is one of the Ludwig styles again. This is the squares going across the page, which I'm a massive fan of, in fact, really. And we could even develop this more on the home page by creating these as folders running across them. This is just a pre-built design, so I've kind of cheated in here. We haven't done any real work to that, but I could easily go into design and kind of change that whole look onto the front. This site was predominantly built with a female photographer in mind. So looking at the boudoir and women and portfolio with drop-down menus, kind of simple links and so on with it, but they also do weddings. And again, just a real simple kind of look overall, but given a unique kind of feeling within the inside of the site itself. So that just gives you a kind of a taster of that design. This was one I built predominantly for my iPhone photography. Back to these squares. I said I was a big fan of these and so on, but just kind of concentrating more on less of a photographer looking to sell images, but does a bit of work on the side with the attention more onto the iPhone. Then built a simple wedding one. This is using the landscape collage effect, where it kind of mixes all the images together, and you can see all the small kind of images mixed in with the kind of the landscape. You've also got a portrait collage effect, which basically does the reverse of this. It makes the taller photographs bigger, and it shrinks the horizontal images to fit kind of on top of each other to kind of fill in the gaps, as it were. The Spartan again came back to the kind of streets photography, my iPhone photography, just something a little bit cooler. As I said, this is just going straight in and really not doing any work to the side, just giving the simple navigation. The navigation is the one thing that you do have to set up between the different sites that you make up, because it doesn't remember anything. This was another kind of simple foodie photographer commercial kind of styling of layout. And then last but no means least is the boudoir one, where it's just a kind of a simple, sexy kind of looking image right from the start. One big image doing the whole thing. So now that we've kind of looked at that design, let's go back to our development site and look at how we do this. So we're going to go into Customize, and we're going to choose a new site design. And then just coming down through here, it is just going in and selecting one that most suits your kind of style and so on. This was the last one that we used. A big fan of this is the Spartan, and this gives this big photograph in the background here, and then kind of a simple kind of drop down banner. I'm going to choose that one. We're not going to publish it. If I published it now, as it were, all the links are wrong, it would be their photograph in the background and so on. So what I want to do is just customize. And I'm thinking that, you should be changing the look of your site probably, in the seasons would be a nice way to do it. So it's interesting all the time. You don't have to work too hard on it. It's not a huge amount of effort going through, but you can really kind of make a difference. So as far as the kind of the look of here is concerned, what I want to do to begin with is go in and change the links, because I was saying to you the links have got to change. We've got to change the social part, adding those in. So let's kind of stay to this design, but let's look at the background image. And you can see just on the right hand side here, it's got a photograph that is already present. I want to get rid of that because that's a SMUGMUG default image. And instead I'm going to go in and choose the photograph. I'm going to move over to portraits and go into bumps and babies. I'm just going to choose the feet there. This is of little triplets. It's very, very cool, I think. And then what else are we going to do? Well, I'm just going to link into the navigation. And this is obviously in a similar way. You decide on what we're going to do. Let's just keep this very, very simple. I'm going to keep the home link there. I'm going to get rid of the browse. I'm going to turn the search into just bumps babies. And where this is going to be going to, sorry, it's going to page choose. Click onto the file, back into portraits, back into bumps and babies once more to choose the gallery. And that's my link done. It's going to add in a contact form, so just contact. I'm going to make this into a contact form, so I'm just going to press done to that, and then you can see running down the left hand side now that's given us instantly our 3 little links that we've got there. Just going to go in and change the social as well. Let's just go in and add, let's say, a Google account. So I just paste that in there and just clicking done, you can see that the Google is there, but you'd usually put in your Facebook and everything else as well. And as far as the center image here is concerned, we can make that decision whether we want that kind of photograph in there or not. Let's just choose a photograph for now. So let's go to photo, single photo, and drag it into here. Just go and choose the photograph that we want. Keep on the bumps and baby theme, of course. So let's just go and add in a silhouette there of a mum. Just go and change the size. Just go to a medium image. Just kind of bring it down smaller. But I could go in here, of course, and instead of having a photo, just get rid of that. Get rid of that, and instead of the photograph I can have multiple photographs here, so just dragging that in once more, going into choose the gallery, once more portraits, bumps and babies. You can see that kind of fills all the square. I can take them down, so instead of a single gallery I can go to photos and choose them. This stage, just go and choose a few different photographs. Pressing done. Let's go to settings part here. Let's go into tools and just get rid of the name because I don't want a name on that selection of photographs. Photo size is down to small anyway. We've done that. And notice on here it's action on click is go to gallery, so when anybody clicks onto these photographs they're going to go straight off to that gallery no matter what. It's got enough room there for a 4th image in fact really, but I don't want to kind of spoil the page. So let's preview it. And clicking onto the preview, this is what the customers will see. So if they click onto the home, it comes back to this page, of course. Clicks onto the bumps and babies, it will bring them into this gallery. Nice simple kind of clean cut design. Press home again, that will go back to the front screen. Click onto contact, takes us to there. So clicking onto Google takes us off to that page, and then of course clicking onto any of the images here takes us off to that same gallery look. So let's say we didn't like this baby blue behind. Let's go and change it. So let's press exit. click into folders, all folders, and then select onto the theme here on the bar, and then come down to abstracts. We've got bokeh pink, so it's showing us what all the folders will look like on top of the background, this new bokeh pink. Let's go and click onto galleries as well and go and choose that same design. Remember, this will kind of show us how it will all look, so all the galleries will have this, but again you could go in there and just change it to a different color fully, so if you wanted something different just click into one of the others and then it will slightly update itself and so on. But I do like to keep a very similar design running throughout things, but that's just me, I suppose. Gonna click onto preview now. So there's our home page still. We click onto the bumps and babies, which will show us the gallery. We can see that bokeh pink as a background here. So as I said, it's easy to go in there and make a difference to your site and even on the basics. And the great thing about it, if I just click done there for a minute and I publish now, the front site is updated itself fully. It's the whole new look and so on. But I can quickly go back to my original design because I didn't get rid of that. Just clicking onto the smoky design that I had before. Choose this one and publish it again, and I'm back to square one. So once you get into the habit of kind of spending a little bit of time every couple of weeks or every month just doing a little bit of work on your site, perhaps developing one for the future, you can soon really kind of change your whole look and feel, perhaps in with the seasons or with the kind of type of photography that's popular during that month. But again, it's always to be attractive to either your clientele or obviously the type of photography that you shoot. Hope you enjoyed this film. I'm Mark Claiborne for the Photographer Academy. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.